Welcome back, boys and girls. And today I'm going to talk about how I like to shoot my rifles at the range during the hunting season and off season. Off season, I like to shoot my rifles with my scope on the highest magnification, which is usually 9, 12, and 14, mostly 12. And as you can see, they give me pretty consistent tight groups. I usually shoot probably about half-inch group. And to me, this is excellent. I know some of you could shoot like quarter inch all day long, but this is how I do it. But now during the hunting season, I lower my scope magnification to power by 5, and I practice at 75 yards. The reason being is that in Virginia we don't really shoot deers beyond 100 yards. It's usually within 100 yards, and it's very wooded. And you really want to get on the deer as quickly as you can. So I like to lower my power to 5 and then practice at 75 yards. So today, that's what I'm gonna do. And these are the rifles that I'll be taking with me today at the range. And first one we have up here is Leaf Armor 6.5 Creedmoor. I'll be shooting non-typical 140 grain. Now this is a heavy gun, so I'm not too crazy about carrying into the woods, but this is a very, very accurate rifle. But like I say, all my rifles have to serve their purpose. So I'm going to take that in, one of these days. And the second one here is DPMS 3.8. And I'll be shooting hornady whitetail. And this is a Weatherby 7mm Remington Magnum. And I'll be shooting a Federal Premium that has a 110 grain Barnes triple shock bullet, and this thing comes out of barrel at 3,500 feet per second. So that's a very, very fast shooting ammunition, and that's 100% copper. So okay, I also decided to take my Savage long range hunter in 7mm Remington Magnum, having my scope down to power 5. Shooting at 75 yards, I like to use red dot for a bullseye because having a black dot, the crosshair actually covers the whole dot here. So it makes it a little difficult to distinguish between the crosshair and the bullseye dot. So I usually like to go with the red. It just makes it a little bit easier to see. All right, I got the power down to 5 at 75 yards with 6.5 Creedmoor. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's touching the bullseye. So lowering the power didn't change any point of impact. All right, DPMS 308 at 75 yards, shooting whitetail, hornady. Here we go. Oh yeah, bullseye. Shooting Savage at 75 yards with the HSM burger bullet. There we go. Oh yeah. This is a Weatherby 7mm Remington Magnum at 75 yards and scope power down to 5. There we go. All right, second shot is 6.5 Creedmoor. There we go. Woo! Sweet. All right, second shot with DPMS 308. Here we go. Tap low. All right, here we go with the second shot with Savage. Oh yeah. This Vortex scope has a thinner crosshair, so it's easier to put the crosshair on the bullseye with a power 5 compared to other ones. All right, here goes the third shot. Oh my God, it's accurate. Oh yeah, it's tight. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Oh, now it's shooting well. Okay, I did about a 1/4 inch group at 75, 3-shot group with this rifle, and I'm gonna go for the 4th shot. I just hope I won't mess it up. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting nervous because I don't want to mess up my group. Shit, man, let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, real tight. Alright, I'm gonna go for the 4th shot with Weatherby shooting bronze tip. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright man, I didn't have much time today, but it was short, but definitely sweet. Alright. Alright, here is a 4-shot group with Leafy Armory. 6.5 Creedmoor, really tight, 4-shot group. DPMS, I knew I pulled that one, so that's also a very decent group. And that's with Savage. That was with a cold barrel, 1st shot, and then that was 3-shot group. And this I was a little disappointed with the Weatherby. Okay, here are the targets that I shot yesterday. And the reason that I went shooting yesterday, Monday, was because it was supposed to start to snow from today, and it is snowing. So I'm excited because if the snow stays long enough and it's gonna be cold enough, so I might be able to hunt in the snow again, which I'm super excited about. But anyway, the first one is the Leafy Armory 6.5 Creedmoor, 1st shot, 2nd, and 3rd. So first 3-shot group was 3/8 of an inch, and then my 4th shot was went a little bit high, and that's just a little bit less than a 1/2 inch. So super happy there. And then second was DPMS. That was actually my 1st shot. Super happy. I thought I put a little bit, but it hit the bullseye, so I was happy. But anyway, it's my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th shot. So over here we're looking at 5/8 of an inch, and 4-shot group we're looking at about a little bit less than a 1 inch. And with a Savage, again, with a cold barrel, 1st shot hit the bullseye. Super happy here. And then 2nd, 3rd, and 4th shot. So if you look at 3-shot group, we're looking at about just a smidge less than a 5/8 of an inch. And if you count all 4-shot, we're looking at just a hair less than a 1 inch. And the Weatherby is the one that I was getting a little confused because that was my 1st shot, 2nd shot, and then 3rd and 4th. So I looked at my old video, my old review on the same Weatherby rifle with the same ammunition. It did the same thing. 1st shot was at 2 o'clock, 2nd shot was at 7 o'clock, and then it narrowed down to 3-shot group in the middle, which was about 1/2 inch group. It happened again. Last 2-shot group was a little bit more than a 1/2 inch. It's actually 5/8 of an inch. But if we count all 4-shot group, we're looking at about 1 inch and 3/4. And if we count just last 3-shot, we're looking at 1 inch and 1 inch and 3/8 of an inch. So 1 and 3/8 of an inch. So anyway, little disappointed with the Weatherby, but it seems like it's a pattern that it's got. So yesterday winner was Leafy Armory. So I might actually take this guy into my next hunt. The rifle is heavy, and it's not too heavy to carry, but if the situation where I have to actually shoot it with freehand, holding that 13-pound rifle can be a task to have a very steady shot. But anyway, here it is. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have, enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly hunt safe. See you.